The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Light. Time to go. Night. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Single. Color.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Chiefs 7, Panthers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check curls.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Great. Mike 50. Mike 50. Go. 20. Quick edge. Look at it.
On first down, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here we go on 4th. Newton rolling to his left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Gun. Reverse. Mike 50. We go. Gun. Mike 50.
Now Newton on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 15.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
57 colors. Let's go, baby.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 71 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow. It's just me. It's just me.
Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After the run, Newton going to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey! Mike's 50.
Throwing again. Newton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by... much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 21. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43, 15.
They run it again with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. General.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the... And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check. We got tight left. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Gun.
Newton on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter,
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
20.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A big pickup of 38.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch the pass. Great. Jumping.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check team. Check. Yellow. 59.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vernon Butler, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. McCaffrey on the toss right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Mike's 20. Check Mike. 40.
Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go.
First and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skill, you did, huh? Playing skill. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Robert, you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.